Well, George, walk us through it. What would you be thinking about here if this was you throwing the stone, knowing that it's yellow's rock? They're down
draw,
2-1.
Sweep it a bit for the weight.
With hammer?
Because I don't want to get in that inside path.
It's sliding here.
Yeah,
so
I like the idea which they showed. They just showed.
Don't want this to sink too deep, though, do they?
Yeah, it's a little bit longer than they wanted.
We can tap that.
Now I think
really
Sarah has a good chance to freeze on it or with little tap.
See, they have hammer. Even if we're just frozen on it, that's pretty good too.
Exactly what you said, George. Don't want them too deep because exactly what they can do.
Just kind of move these over here. It's not bad.
Yeah.
Just kind of make some space, you know.
It's pretty tight to here, so I think you can only throw like control.
Yeah. Who's shot?
I think we are right now.
It's close, but yeah. Honestly, if we just kind of like get in there and move it a little bit so that we're
right there. Yeah.
And for our viewers, what happens if you run out of time?
You lose the game.
So it's not you don't stop throwing, you just lose the game.
Yeah, you lose the game, yes.
Well, that rock getting away from Catlin there over curling, so it does open it up.
They might be shot right now.
They have last rock,
I wouldn't mind just
but certainly with all those rocks in play, it doesn't necessarily advantage them.
Yeah, at this moment, that was not what they wanted, because they needed one more stone before those blue stones. I think that was more important to be there than to open, because it will be not easy to make anything now.
I believe in you.
You think we're
with all of these stones in the middle.
I think we guard.
To be honest, I have no idea, so let's just guard.
Oh, God.
All right, Corey, who's shot?
I think we're shot. That's what Sarah thinks.
Shannon thinks it's us, so who's got the better?
Is there any way to come in off that outside right blue one with a heavy draw and maybe just touch the blue enough to guarantee yellow a shot, or is that asking a lot of a stone?
I am not sure if it's makeable after this stone is here in the middle, which was just thrown by Sarah, because it's not enough place to curl in.
Well, they're really looking at it. I mean, what other shot would they have if they...
You gotta throw it away anyways, so you don't have it.
There we go.
Probably I would not touch this situation, because maybe they are shot, maybe they are not, but it cannot go better.
Now we're throwing it away.
All right, they're going to throw it away. So Corey's going to proactively go and find the measuring device. They'll bring it down here. We've got our official Bob Dales, Bob and Kathy Dales, a couple here in Banff, curled for a number of years. They've been officiating the last 2 days, and really appreciate all their help and support, and not just of the curling club, but in this event. And Bob Dales is on his way down the ice to get the measuring device. He'll bring it down while Shannon Birchard throws this away. But of course, they don't just throw it away, George. They like to use it to give themselves a little bit of information for a potential future shot.
I don't think it's worth it.
Right, if you ever take this.
Yeah.
Yes, that was the line where normally the power play played,
maybe,
and they checked if it's a curly line or not curly line.
Right, it's also really important as they remove these rocks not to touch those two. They're so close together, you have to be a little bit careful. Well, Shannon Birchard has the measuring device thanks to Bob Dale. She'll put it in the ground, and she will work with probably Sarah Anderson here to try and figure out who is closest. Meanwhile, we take a look over on sheet 2 to give you an update. In the 5th end, Morrison Holman continuing their streak of scoring 2 with the hammer, are now up 6-3 on Wozniak and Albrecht. So we'll keep an eye on that game. They are playing the 6th end, but a 3-point lead. But as we found out all week long, 3 points is not a lot in mixed doubles. All right, George, let's look at that great view from Jennifer. We're going to be able to see here exactly how far. We'll probably know before the players who is shot.
Yeah, I would say that definitely the game is not finished with a 3-point lead in mixed doubles. Normally, even we could see on the Olympic Games when there was a lead of 7-1 and finally they lost 9-8.
Oh, wow.
That's why even on a very high level curling, mixed doubles is finished. The game is finished only when the handshake was made.
Ooh, that looks like it's yellow. We're going to go around once more. We'll zoom out just a little bit so that we can see there we go. Great job by Jennifer to give us this. We can see that goes all the way up almost to the 60. Now as they go around to the blue. Oh, let's look back again. Yeah.
Maybe go blue first. It's like jiggling.
Yeah. Okay. My
Here
eyes
we
are
go. Here we go. It's going to go around. That is almost the exact same. George, tell the viewers what happened if they are tied.
Okay, just go.
If they are the same, then it's a blank hand.
That's right. So that one doesn't quite get to the 60. Let's take
Actually,
a
that's
peek.
something what's happened with us last year against Japan, and that was a blank hand, and we lost the hammer. And now, immediately after that, I wrote a letter to the World Curling Federation to change that rule, because if you blank an end like this, then probably you shouldn't lose your hammer. And they changed in the September Congress. They changed already that rule. That's why if it's a blank end, then the hammer doesn't go to the other side in this blank end.
Oh, great. I wonder if the players know that. We may have to go
if
there,
they
George.
don't know, we can tell them.
All right.
This is in the new rule book, which is from October.
And we are playing under the World Curling Tour book. So we see that go around almost to the 70. They're going to try and put it tighter, see if they can get a more precise read on this. We're sitting here with a great, tremendous overview. Thank you to Jennifer. Let's see if we can tell. I'm not sure we're going to get a reading here, George. So, George, as you say, if they can't tell, what we're going to have to do is basically there'll be no points, but they do retain hammer because it wasn't a blank and caused by a blank. It was caused by a tie.
That's correct.
May have to go out there and tell them in a moment, George.
Maybe we have to, because that's something new, and I'm not sure that everybody knows that.
Oh, he says it might not work backwards.
It's not going to work from the back? Okay. Let's try and tighten it just a little bit more.
All right, we're going to try one more time to tighten this.
We could, we don't have a laser here, do we?
Well, they could use measuring dice.
A half an inch more, we would have been good.
Hey, there's no laser measure here, is it? We tried, but it like bends it. It won't. I don't know if we have room.
I don't think the tape's going to be accurate enough.
No, I don't either. Okay. So that's
63.
63. They really want to get a determination. Nobody wants this to be a no end. Let's see. Of course, at some time
I think it's blue.
That one show blue? I didn't see it.
Okay.
I thought it was blue.
All right, we're going to go around one more time.
I try to be unbiased.
One more time. Have to be very careful spinning around here. Want to make sure that we keep it in the same spot. That's why Shannon's taking her time.
I think it's blue. I'm just going to put this in and see if this works.
By half a degree.
What do you think?
So sad. Well, that's what I'm seeing. It's going literally half of those ticks further.
I think we're going with
We
this.
could just stack
They can't get that device. They might be able to. Just trying to see if they can double check with the centimeter.
Question is if you're getting
I don't think that will work.
Yeah.
Well, 4.1 on the blue. Not sure they'll use that. It isn't a proper measuring device, but again, they're just trying to get a sense. Maybe 4.1 there. Let's see what they say on the yellow.
Yeah, but he cannot.
That's funny.
Exact same.
Yeah, but they both read 4.1 to
4.2
2 and 4.1 to 2. That's up to you guys. Unless we want to get two officials.
Yeah.
We get an official look at it.
Just let an official measure it, and they can tell us.
And
So
what
we're.
they say is what they say. Yeah.
All right, so there we go. The players aren't able to decide. They've left it to the officials.
When we go over the yellow, every time we go over the yellow,
It just
it
wavers
it like shakes.
There's like more pebble behind on the other side or something. I don't know.
They're just.
Okay, actually, I soon have to leave to the airport. That's why. Thank you very much.
Okay, George, thank you very much for joining us, telling us about Hungary Curling, telling us a little bit about the game, and of course all your experience. Appreciate everything. Safe travels back, and we'll be watching you. Good luck in the upcoming World Championship.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you, George.
Oh, man.
We already have it tightened up for them and everything. It's all set.
Can't wait for my boat.
Yeah.
Like from that, I thought it was. From that, it looked like
Makes sense.
What?
From that, it looked like half inch blue, but when we go to yellow, it kinda,
Makes sense.
Okay, perfect, thanks.
Hey, oh,
Thanks.
well, it looks like just like a
By literally
half a tick blue,
a
but
tick.
there's a bunch of pebble here, so every time we go over yellow, it just kind of like vibrates. Like
You tried the outside of the rock, it wouldn't work.
No.
That's, yeah. I don't know.
You can measure outside the rock.
Yeah.
But the measuring the device, it wasn't bending the right way.
Oh,
When we were
yeah,
going.
the post, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
So if it is a blank end, you guys retain hammer, I guess.
Blank end and
We keep
Bye.
hammer.
rubber hammer loses it.
No, he
they
just said
they
that we
keep it.
don't because
Because it's blank by
because
measure.
it's by a measure, yeah.
I've
They
never
said
had
they
that.
just
just-
changed it
yeah,
this
I don't know.
September.
Come on,
Yeah.
are you serious?
Yeah.
What are the chances?
I love how she's over.
Just
All right, as we look out there, we've
Outdoor
got
shoes
Kathy
out
and
there.
Bob Dales, husband
Classic.
and wife from the Banff Curling Club, who are officials, just doing a double check. If they can't tell, it'll be a tie. And as we said, George advised us. He did write a letter in this situation. We're in a tie, and it's a blank end. You do not lose hammer because the blank end was not caused by the rocks being knocked out of play. So we're going to wait for the official ruling here.
Blue?
The official ruling, though, is blue.
Well,
There was a sense that blue might be it. We won't have a tie.
Oh my God.
Blue will take one. It'll be a steal. It'll be 3-1 after 4 as they take back to the ice.
Look, that's even melted the ice.
Well, a great opportunity to learn a
There's
few
huge
things,
leak
but
right
first,
there.
okay, a bit of a lengthy delay there. What we had was a situation where we couldn't decide whether or not yellow or blue was shot. What we have in our rules, the players get to try to decide. If they can't, and they don't want to make a decision, they call in an official. Our officials, Bob and Kathy Dales, they took the time to look at it. Their feeling was blue. Their decision is final.
Where are you?
Blue gets the point. Of course, if it was a tie between the two, if that was the determination, then it would have been a blank end. Normally in a blank end, you lose the hammer. However, in this rare situation, if you lose the hammer because of a tied stone, you do not, in fact, lose hammer. George was here from Hungary. In fact, it happened to him, and when it did, he wrote the World Curling Tour. After some discussion at the conference in September, that rule was changed. Thank you, George, for being here to speak with us, but thank you for bringing us that insight on how the rule got changed. And, of course, it makes a lot of sense, so thank you for bringing that forward. Our game and our rules do adapt and do grow and change thanks to great feedback as situations that can't always be pre-thought about come to light.
okay, top bait.